No. Dang it. I thought it was August 8th. I was like, fuck yeah, August 8th. But then I got that fucking mixed up yesterday, too, so. Crank it up a little bit. Good morning. Today is August 7th, Thursday. Oh, man. All right, almost done with the week again. It's just like that. See, my little way of getting around the week is some people are like, oh, man, I just want it to be Friday already. Me too. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. But my way of thinking is I just want to get the day over with. Like, I want to get to the end of the day and think of it kind of like a weekend itself. And it actually has been helping me get through the day, you know. But the weekend is like the extra bonus, you know. Because in reality, 8 hours is not a lot of time, you know. It's close to it's not even a whole day and a little over a day and a half of work, right? It's not 48 hours a week. So when you think of it, we still got 5 days off, really, you know, just to sum it up. So that definitely helps me think of it a little bit. So, but anyway, how's it going? August 7th. Yeah, so obviously I'm heading to work this morning. It's a little gray. The weather is definitely starting to change early. Surprisingly, it's starting to get colder and darker just a tad bit. I woke up at 5 this morning instead of 5:30. I'm gonna admit, it's actually been a little easier for me to fall asleep at like 9:30 at 10 as opposed to sleeping in at 10:30. Because I realized waking up at 5:30 has been difficult for me when I sleep in at 10:30. So now, over the week, sometime I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock. And then I fell asleep on the couch, right? Because that happens a lot. I just tend to pass out on the couch, which I got to stop doing that. But it just happens, you know. Once I'm tired, you know, I'm not going to want to move. And then you're out, or I'm out. So my mom wakes me up and she's like, dang, dude, you're already falling asleep early. And it's like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go to bed. So I fell asleep at like 8:30 and then I passed out at 9. And I've been waking up at 5, like by myself since. So it's actually been a lot easier for me to get up now. I don't like falling asleep early, but there's no reason for me to stay up so late. You know what I mean? There's not that 10:30, 11's late. I mean, it is late, but it's not late, you know? It's just like, there's no reason for me to stay up that long. So I might as well just go to bed early, get to the next day, get that over with, and then enjoy the time after, you know? So, but yeah, anyway. Yesterday was a trip because Kyle wasn't here, and there's actually a lot of yesterday. I might even make a part 2 for it. Some of it's not involving me. It's actually involving Good Samaritan Hospital. Crazy, man. They didn't catch the guy either. They didn't catch the motherfucker either. They didn't catch him. Somebody got shot in the ER, I guess. Like in the ER room. Someone got shot in the ER in Good Samaritan, not Madigan. You know, Madigan, I obviously is a lot more chill because it's a military base, you know, like there's only military family and ex-military and military are allowed in there, and you know, people who work in there, of course, you know, or just have a good reason to be there. Like me, I don't have any family in there, but I'm only there to go to the work at the hospital and go home. So There are people, obviously, that aren't military, but are in the military area because of, they work there. So, nobody's a crack addict, at least. Actually, you never know. But seriously, though, it's kind of, people, they have an ER there, but, I think it's a little more rare compared to Good Samaritan, where it's out of base. Anybody can go in there if they need to. Not want to, but need to. If they need to fix themselves pretty quick or have issues, But, yeah, to get shot in a hospital, ER, and not get caught, that's, that there is definitely something, So, and I've been in that ER room. I know how that ER is. Yeah, I've been in the ER a few times, so I know how it is. But, butter coconut. I keep saying fuck, just think what you're trying to say already. Stop saying that. It annoys the hell out of me when I say that. But, get out of here. Oh, it wants me to go canyon this time. Oh, okay. I guess I'll go canyon. I'll see where it takes me. Yeah, my car finally recognizes that I work at the hospital now. It stopped telling me to go to Sumner. It's like, okay, you clearly don't work there anymore, so you work here, so since you're here for a while. So my car recognizes that I work in Sumner, but it wants me to go around, which is weird, but I'll be there by 7-11. The warehouse, I mean. But, so, but yeah, it was a patient that shot another patient or something like that, or someone shot a patient, I don't know, but it was a patient that died, and, they never caught the guy. It probably wants me to get off on Natchez Trail. Oh, come on, dude. That's my guess. It's probably going to want me to turn off of Natchez Trail. Get to Military Road then and there. Yep, that's exactly where it wants me to go. So, yeah, I'll be there hella early, which is good. It gives me time to get my shit on and hang out for a bit. And that's what I want. So I guess I'm not supposed to be parking on the north side, but I don't care. I'm fucking parking there anyway. Or not the north side, the front of the hospital. Because I guess they're for patients, but I don't care. And plus, I've seen other workers parking there too. So it's an easy way to the front of the hospital, get to the elevator, walk around. It's the only way I know how to get in the hospital. And then they said there was that back door, but I don't go to that because then I have to call someone to open it, and I don't want to be doing that. So I'd rather walk around the front of the hospital and elevator, and then go through the hallways. That's how I've done it. That's where I want to keep going. So, Amtrak actually reached out to me, so I'm debating on it. I don't know why I keep doing this, but yeah, I just don't want to go to Seattle. That's the only thing. I just don't want to go to Seattle. Seattle is so hectic. I wish I could work at the fucking, I don't even know where I wish to work, because every time I wish to work somewhere, it ends up fucking being hectic or something like that. So I try not to hold my breath with jobs. People will ask me, am I excited for work? I'm like, no, because I know it's probably going to be a shit show at first. Yeah, no, I never get excited for jobs because, nobody wants to work. But anyway, Yeah, yesterday, Kyle wasn't there, so it was me, Jeannie, Alicia, and David. So Alicia was the girl who worked with me the first day and the week after, the Monday, the week before this one. So this is my third week there. But but yeah, so yeah, I only worked with Alicia 3 times, and I like Alicia, but her issue is she like is really not strict, but she's really like wanting to be on top of the time, which is a good thing though. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, she's really like on top of, like, she'll tug people to tell them break time. I'm like, okay, break time. But it's still good working with her though. She's a pretty cool person to work with. And then David was getting more under Alicia's skin than mine over a break. And then Jeannie pissed everybody off yesterday. Jeannie pissed everybody off yesterday. She that poor girl, man. I feel more bad for her than sad, because you're 55 and you're having issues like this, man. It sucks. It's sad. It's sad to look at. The reason it makes me so sad, because it's like, this person, Jeannie, is somebody's mother. These people are mothers, their family, and it's sad. It's sad having to see people like that who struggle with shit like this, with cleaning, and I'm not saying, I shouldn't overthink it and say cleaning's a horrible job. We had this lady named Chong. She's worked there for 19 years. She's a little more strict too. I don't really like her very much, because she's not, but I shouldn't judge her because she's not socially interactive. So, but yeah, she doesn't really talk, which I have a hard time with people who don't really care to talk. You know what I mean? So, but I shouldn't be judging off of people who are not social. It's not personal, so I shouldn't really take it so harsh. But I'm just thinking of having a fucking, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's why I feel more sorry for Jeannie, because, nobody likes her at work. She has kids of her own, and I just would hate to see my mom have to go through this. But my mom is doing obviously well. She's in a good job, but she's trying to get better, which she's on the road to that. But, I just would hate, I know it doesn't bother their kids, but it's just like, it would bug the hell out of me if any of my family members were in a job where they don't get along with everybody, everybody doesn't like that person, you know what I mean? So like with Jeannie, everybody doesn't really like her very much, but I try to be nice with her still. I'm not like mean with her, but she does some stupid shit, man. That girl does some stupid stuff, like we do the last area we enter in before we come back to the dining room before the end of the day is we empty the trashes, and we clean the sinks, and when David's there, somebody does nutrition, right? Like the bathrooms and all that. So yesterday, they were doing the bathrooms in a totally different area, while David and we were getting the garbages out of the laboratory, which I think that's how they're already supposed to be doing it, but they don't do it like that. Kyle and, nobody teams up to go do the bathrooms, and then the other two do the garbages. We're all there just doing the garbages with each other, and honestly, it can be a little overwhelming. The laboratory is the one area I tell them all. The laboratory is the one area I want to get over with, because everyone seems a lot more tense in there. And it's true. Everybody gets more tense in there. Everyone gets more irritated with each other and annoyed. And it's just like, I want to get that area done so then we can get it out of that area, because I could tell everyone's annoyed to have to be crammed with each other to grab garbage. You know what I mean? It's fast, but that's why I don't say anything when I'm in there. I try not to talk to anybody so I can get that area over with. I'm going to get there really early, like 7:10, or by the time it'll be 7:10 is, I'll be like almost 20 minutes in there, close. I probably have enough time to get my shit on and hang out for a bit. But, there's a bike there hanging out on the bush. A little kid's bike. What the hell is that doing out here? So, but yeah, Jeannie, man, I did the garbage, and David somewhat helped me with the garbage, but then he ran off to go order a sandwich. So, and Alicia and Jeannie came back after we got that done, and they're like, okay, who's doing the sinks? I'm like, I just did the garbages. So, David didn't say anything, and then Jeannie didn't say anything. So, Alicia was like, all right, since nobody's going to help me with the garbages, I guess I'm going to, or the sinks, I guess I'm going to have to do it. I was like, all right, I'll help you out. Get it over with. And David helped get it over with too, but Jeannie didn't help at all. She just was like, can you give me the keys so I can just go empty the mop bucket and start in the dining room? I was like, bro, really? You're not going to help us get the sinks done? Seriously? So, yeah, she didn't care to offer to help or nothing. So I was pissed off with Jeannie the rest of the day. I didn't say anything to her after that. I just, and it's sad. Like I said, it's really sad, because it's just like, again, this is someone's mom who can't really follow instructions like that, but she likes to get everyone else to do work. She'll like try to order people around, and she does the same shit where she's like, anybody at all, and it's just like, fucking do it, But I give Alicia the benefit of the doubt saying that, because that girl's on top of shit. Jeannie is not really on top of shit. But Jeannie is not the laziest. Jeannie sort of tries, I guess. But I don't know. I don't want to say she's lazy, because it's not that she's not working all day. I mean, she does work. But, it bugs me, man. When they don't want to make an effort with the little things like that, like, it's hard to have to split everybody up, because nobody wants to do things, it's true. Nobody does. Nobody wants to clean. Nobody wants to do the bathrooms. Nobody wants to change the garbages. And I mean, nobody wants to work, that's the whole point. Nobody wants to work, but, it's about being fair, that's the whole point. Oh shit, this car is driving so slow, and now I'm stuck behind him. But anyway, I guess I should end it here. I guess I actually don't have anything left for a part 2. But, yeah, I uploaded all my videos from yesterday out. So, those are all out. I just again. I know today will come and go. I just hope it goes well, you know. And, you know, if you want to leave so bad, then just talk to Amtrak. But it's just like, yeah, but I don't want to clean anymore. You know, I don't want to keep moving around just to other cleaning jobs. You know, it's coach cleaning, but it's just like, you know, I'm tired of cleaning, and I don't want to go far. So that's why Amtrak, man, it was just an idea for a minute to jump onto, because I'll admit, I still don't like it in the hospital, but I don't want to clean anymore. I don't want to clean anymore. I'm tired of cleaning. I'm tired of fucking cleaning, man. I really am. Excuse me. Ugh. I hate when that area itches sometimes, you know? But yeah, we're almost done with the week. So I just got today and tomorrow, and then that's it. And then I got this paperwork that I got to get to them for background check. But yeah, you know, Alicia and I were talking. She was like, you know, you could probably try another area if you wanted to. I'm like, if it's too much to handle. I'm like, oh no, the areas are fine. It's just the people. You know, no offense to Kyle. You know, Kyle's the best one of the three. David's okay too. It's just David's just there. He's just quiet, you know, but I can't imagine working with David all fucking full time 5 days a week. But he wants to start doing 5 days a week next week. But he's still going to stick with 4 hours, and then he wants to give it another month before he starts doing full time again. And I'm like, I can't imagine working with that guy full time. He's probably going to be up people's asses, because from what Kyle told me, he's actually kind of mean. When he was a supervisor, I guess he used to yell at people, and I don't fuck with that. I don't mess with that, you know. So, but yeah, you know, it's just like, I don't need that. The guy's old enough to retire. He's 75. He just chooses not to, which doesn't make any sense to me why people don't want to retire, because it's just like, I get it. If you're bored, you know, that's one thing, but I'd rather be bored than to work, honestly. I'd rather just sit at home, be bored, and still get money than to work. So, but he's from a different generation of people who want to enjoy working, and I guess, and I don't. To keep active, enjoy retirement, working to keep active. He's, you know, kind of like Hank Hill. You know, Hank Hill doesn't like retiring, so he tries to be active with working, fixing things, and it's just like, I don't care to be fucking doing that. But that's just me. I don't speak for the whole world, so. But anyway, now I'm going to end it for real. So, y'all have a good one. Here's to today, coming and going. So, I'll try. Oh, and by the way, when I head up to Tacoma this weekend, I'll try to make a video of the Rickenbacker. You know, it's not going to be played loud. You know, it's just going to be me busting it out, making a video of it. And, yeah, I need to be on top of getting that paid off, too, you know. I just need to get my finances down, and, you know, I apologize to my mom for some of the stupid mistakes financially that I made with the PlayStation 5, the car, the Rickenbacker, you know. I'm just like, man, I obviously fucked up bad, you know, and it's just like, bro, you know. And so why, I'll make a video on it. I'll stop it here, but yeah, I'll make a part 2.